Welcome to Embrace Relief. I am Chelsea Winterholler, and I am so excited to be your coach today. This is episode 135, Slow Down. Have you ever had a day where you just wish everyone would give you a little more grace? I bet your kid has too. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the podcast today. What if exactly what you need right now is exactly what your kid needs too? You are a human being, so I know that you wake up sometimes and you just feel off. What if sometimes your kid wakes up and feels off too? I know that in my experience and my children's experience, I often expect my kids to wake up and be respectful and be kind and do all the things that they are expected to do in this beautiful world that we live in. But I believe that sometimes, most often, that is not realistic. You have days where you just feel like not really talking to anyone, don't you? Your kid has those too. Or have you ever had a day where you feel like you're just falling short? Guess what? Your kid has those days too. Or have you ever had a day where you wish everyone would just give you a little more grace? Your kid wishes for that same exact thing. Have you ever had a day where you just aren't sure how you're going to face everything that's ahead of you? Your kid has those days too. If all you needed today was that reminder, you're welcome to log off now. Sometimes I need this reminder. But what do we do about it? What do we do on those days where we just need to turn inward a little bit, where we need the grace of others, where we need to simply have the freedom to do what we need to do in our day? And how do we allow our kids to be human too? I truly believe that everything is simpler than we make it. I think we make so many things hard and complicated that just don't need to be. You can argue with me on this one if you want, that life actually is more simple than it seems, but I'm pretty sure that I will stay firm on this belief. All of us have these days because we are human and we are meant to experience emotion. We're meant to have days where we feel a little sad, and it's okay to have days where you feel kind of insufficient. We are meant to have days where we feel blah. And yes, as a life coach, I know I could find a more eloquent word for blah, but I actually have decided that blah is an emotion. We have all felt blah before, haven't we? It's something that I know that scholars might argue on, that blah is an emotion, but this is the podcast of Chelsea. And so if you're here listening, you would probably agree with me that blah is an emotion that you feel. I know that it's an emotion that I feel and that my kids feel. So I just want to suggest 3 very simple things that can make all of these scenarios easier. I want you to slow down everything. Now, when I say slow down everything, I actually felt half of you tense up immediately. Slow down? I can't slow down. You do not know my life. And the truth is, my friend, I don't know what's going on in your day today, or in your family, or in your unique brain. I don't, but I do know that slowing down is a sure way to make whatever is ahead of you more simple. So I want to share with you these few ways that I slow down. And the beautiful thing is that when I slow down, my whole family follows suit. So those big emotions of worry and stress and fear and insufficiency can calm down and slow down and even take a step back. First, I find stillness in the morning. Sometimes Slowing down might look like you waking up 5 minutes before your children do. 5 quiet minutes that you are able to simply focus on you, perhaps focus on your Creator, and of course, focus on your breath. That's the second way that I slow down. I slow down multiple times during the day by focusing on my breath, by recognizing my breath. I would love to do this with you right now. First, something beautiful thing about the breath that you have is that it's always with you. So if you're feeling stressed right now, your breath might be moving quickly. In through your mouth, out through your mouth, in through your mouth, out through your mouth. And that is okay. If you are feeling calm, your breath might be in through your nose and out through your mouth. And it might take a slower pace. And that's okay too. But let's pause. And for the next minute, I want you to breathe in and out. In and out. And as you experience this breath, you might take a moment to relax your forehead, to relax your eyebrows, to relax your cheeks, go ahead and release your tongue from the top of your mouth and allow it to rest in the bottom of your mouth, not touching your roof. With that comes the relaxation of your jaw. Into your throat. Entering your neck and shoulders. And finally, it can find a place in your heart. Take one last breath for me. My friends, your breath is always with you. You have more stillness surrounding you than you realize. If I can suggest, without getting too many rolled eyes, you can find more stillness in your day through putting down your phone. I know stillness seems hard to find, but I promise, even if you still have 5 little kids at home, I promise there is stillness to be found. And the beauty is you can find it whenever you want because you can find it in your breath. Your breath doesn't cost anything. You can access it at any time that you want. I promise your breath never leaves your side. My breath does a beautiful thing, even in that 90-second breath that we just practiced together. My breath reminds me of who I am. It reminds me of what's important, and it fills me with light and with love. Now, there's one last way that I want to encourage you to slow down, and that is making eye contact. When I say that, I often think, or we all think, that it's making eye contact with someone in front of us. And that is very, very important. However, I want you to make eye contact with you first. We look into the mirror for 5 or 10 or 15 minutes every single day, but we often don't see ourselves. Part of slowing down is taking a moment to make eye contact with you. Now, Making eye contact with the person in front of you is amazing as well. Can you remember, even just for a second, a time that someone in your life has made eye contact with you? Those feelings that we talked about in the beginning, the feelings of insufficiency, that very ever important blah feeling, can often be felt also by those around you. They are common emotions to feel. And if you pause and become present and make eye contact with your child, what could that possibly do for them? When they wake up and they just don't feel like talking, when they wake up and they feel like they're falling short, when they wake up and they're just wishing that someone will give them a little grace, when they wake up and they're just not sure how to face what's ahead of them, what could your moment of presence and eye contact do for them? If I could guess, it will help them slow down. Slowing down and finding stillness, recognizing your breath, and help them find eye contact. It can be simple. If this resonated with you today, I want you to do two things. Go to my website and set up a completely free consult. We can talk one-on-one. We can figure out what areas of your life you want to zoom in on and really figure out what emotions are fueling you today. And second, I would love you to share this podcast with a friend. If it resonated with you, it will definitely help them too. I'll see you soon, friends.